Hola a todo el mundo, soy Danska, os doy la bienvenida al episodio número 15 de Clair Obscur, expedición 33, o Clair Obscur, no sé cómo decirlo en francés, en inglés sí, o tampoco tengo una pronunciación ya perfecta, pero bueno gente, ayer pasaron cositas. Esciel, cuéntame qué
One
cojones
down,
pasó.
one to go.
The next one will be harder.
Story time?
Let me think.
Come on. You've been alive for over 60 years. You must have tons of stories.
La verdad es que sí, más de 100 en realidad, así que es difícil elegir.
Over 100 years, actually. So, it's hard to choose.
You're 100 years old and so indecisive?
All right. Let me think.
Vamos a compartir algo personal para ver si nos dice algo también muy personal y nos dice qué coño pasó ayer.
Okay. I'm going to share something deeply personal with you.
Oh, I'm so intrigued.
It's about my hair.
Oh, Dios mío, voy a llorar.
Your hair? That's a bit literal on the dark and personal.
Hey,
Joder.
I'm sharing a heartfelt secret here. Do you want the story or not?
Please, do share.
Sometime after the fracture, my hair turned completely white, like an old man. Luckily, the Gestural village has a hairstylist quite skilled in color treatments.
Lucky.
But he's always napping when I get there, and his apprentice always mucks things up. I'm lucky my hair's not purple this time.
Purple could be fun.
So, your turn.
That was hardly dark or personal.
White hair? Old man, I'm revealing myself here.
All you've revealed is that you're vain and that you're really bad at making appointments.
Vain? Hey, I'm not the one with all the bracelets and rings.
Actually, my students made these bracelets for me to remember them by. Because chances are we'll never see each other again.
Not necessarily.
I'm an optimist, but I'm also a realist. My youngest student is 6. Her parents will gommage when she's 12, and she herself won't live past 21.
Pues que es bastante duro, ¿eh?
Her parents did the maths. They'll have 12 years as a family, and she'll experience 21 years of life. These are the choices we get to make. The earlier you have children, the more time you get to share with them, the more life they'll get to live. And every year you wait...
You're shortening your child's life.
Precisely.
You don't have any children, though.
No, I don't, but I have my students. One of my friends, Sophie, said it best. She said she loves her children so much, the best thing she could do for them is not to have them. See? Dark and personal.
Yeah, you've set the bar high.
Come back with a better story next time.
Aunque la historia de Verso no era muy profunda, Esciel lo apreció un poco más que antes. No sé para qué sirven los niveles estos, pero bueno, ya lo descubriremos. Ya que estamos, vamos a hablar con todo el mundo.
About?
The odds of killing axons. Close, but not zero.
Not zero.
Madre mía, tú, las
I've been
preguntas.
wondering, why stay on the continent alone? Why not return to Lumia?
I did. I went back. Helped with the rebuild. After the fracture, we didn't have anything. Food, shelter. None of it.
Things must have been chaotic then.
Nothing like the end of the world to bring out the best and worst in us. I almost miss those times. You know the dome shield? My father and I helped build that.
Oh, why'd you leave then?
Those early expeditions, they were search and rescue. We didn't know about the paintress then. We just wanted to find our loved ones. Like my mother.
I see. But this time, you didn't go back.
People didn't trust me. Guess I'm hard to trust.
Perhaps.
Guess they thought I knew more than I did. Halfway to the monolith, I was betrayed. Barely escaped.
Ese es el típico de historias que a lo mejor es decir, le gustaría saber, ver eso. No sé, llámame loco.
Kind of killed my interest in returning home. What about you? Do you miss home?
I spent my whole life studying the paintress and the monolith. This is where I need to be.
What a long-winded way to avoid answering the question.
Yes, there are things I miss.
You paint such a vibrant picture.
If you must know what I really miss of viennoiserie.
Oh, good answer. I miss those too.
Es de vino, ¿no? Supongo.
What?
I enjoyed this conversation.
High praise.
Verso se siente ignorado y regresa.
You have nightmares too? About Omar?
Yeah. He's hard to shake.
Yeah.
Throwing rocks again.
Mm-hmm. You should try.
Esky would be horrified that we're throwing stones into the lake.
Or he'd be super happy because we're sending them soaring on fun little adventures.
Oh, so they're like little rock expeditioners.
Exactly.
Would that make you Lumiere then?
Yeah, I guess so.
No voy a decir lo de la pintora porque es que yo creo que va a ser la pintora o el alma de la pintora o algo relacionado con la pintora.
I'm launching them on their journey and watching them from afar. Stone after stone after stone, knowing they'll never come back.
Poetic, but kind of depressing for a 16-year-old.
Well, reality's depressing.
Is that what you're writing in your notebook all the time?
It's not all depressing. Why, what do you write about? You don't seem like a sunshine and rainbows type.
Mostly poetic insults to use on Monoko. I'm currently comparing him to the backside of an owl. Actually, writing is cathartic for me. It helps. Getting the thoughts out of my head and onto the paper. Giving...
Can I see?
Do I get to read yours?
Mine's kind of personal.
Well, so is mine.
Yeah, but I bet you secretly want people to read it.
Okay, fine. I'll let you read mine, if I get to read yours.
Okay, deal.
Be kind, though.
Yeah, I can't promise that.
Vale, poquito a poquito, venga.
Seems you were right about these expeditioners. A most impressive group.
They've grown on you, haven't they?
Maybe.
They have.
I see you got stronger.
Well, I didn't spend the last few years hiding in the mountains.
The mountain where a Pellerin cut you in half and you cried for my help.
Yeah, the mountain where a Stalag stomped you and I had to evacuate you.
You want to fight?
Well, unlike Gestrels, I need sleep, so I'll pass.
Coward.
Have you seen how weak you are now? I'd beat you blindfolded.
In the mountains, I have learned inner peace. These petty provocations do not work on me anymore.
I've missed our little excursions. Yeah, you do too. I
Remember our first battle against the duelist?
sure do. We got our asses kicked pretty hard.
And this one time we tried to swim to the Red Tree Island and you got eaten by that snake?
Oh yeah, it turns out living inside a snake's belly is possible when you're mortal. Carving my way out was a nightmare though. Remember that time when you challenged Esquier to a duel?
Well, someone conveniently forgot to mention that Esquier is the most powerful creature in the world. Good times. Oh, and remember when...
Claro, este es la primera vez que sube.
Good times indeed.
Este va un poquito por detrás que el resto. Porque con Esqui también lo subí al 2. O sea, también lo subí al 1, ¿verdad?
I recognize
Those masks.
What about them? Are you jealous?
I'm supposed to fly too.
Maybe stop losing your rocks then. How do you lose them anyway? Don't you swallow the rock?
Sometimes I love too hard. I can't control myself and...
Okay, yeah, I see. It's hard to control.
Estaba mirando su
that
brazalete.
armband looks
Ah, vale,
nice.
pensaba que decía el de Esqui.
Yeah, I guess it's official. We're part of the disaster expedition now. What's up with you? So, you want an armband too?
Maybe.
You barely have arms.
Not true. Anyway, I want a headband.
Your head is humongous. You're gonna need so much cloth.
I have a big brain.
All right, Monsieur Big Brain. I'll see what I can do. Happy now?
Ooh, this is the nicest thing ever.
Madre mía, qué maravilla, tío. Bueno, con Esqui subimos al 3. A ver si es Ciel nos cuenta algo.
Do you mind if I play here?
¿No es el piano que había en la mansión?
What song was that? I feel like I know it.
Yes, an old song I used to play to my sister.
Can you play another?
Sure. We have all night. Okay, ready?
Are you ready?
I am ready. I will need a bit of space. All right. Esquier, you ready?
Por fin. Tío, vale que no he explorado todos los mapas que he visitado y habrá zonas secundarias en el mapa mundi que no he ido. Pero joder, no he encontrado ninguna hasta ahora. Y considero que he explotado, que he explotado, no, que he explorado bastante. No puedo volver a hablar con esta gente después de la cinemática, ¿no?
The next one will be...
Ah, sí. Vale. Yo cuanto más suba lo de esto.
Here to make amends for your terrible story.
I'll be honest. I didn't expect things to get so deep so fast.
I could tell. I'm not really sure you're up to the challenge.
Oh, I can keep up. In fact, I'm here to offer a story.
A good one, this...
Yes. Well, you said I'm vain.
No. You said you're vain.
Would a vain person keep this scar? I could heal it, but I don't.
Oh? Why is that?
It's a reminder of the price I paid to stand on my own 2 feet. But, it meant walking away from people I cared about. So, there you have it. Dark and personal.
I feel like there's more to this story. It's probably not a coincidence then, that Renoir has a similar scar.
Eso ya lo dije yo.
Mael's right. You really do see everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We disagreed on pretty much everything. Tactics, goals, what lines we wouldn't cross. I had to walk away, but he was resistant.
You fought?
It was the first time we ever raised a hand against the other.
If you can control your healing, that means Renoir can too. And he made the same choice as you.
Oh, I never thought of it that way. But, you're right. So, dark and personal enough for you?
It was worthy.
Worthy of the story of that scar on your stomach.
Sí, de esa me he fijado yo muchas veces, tío.
Well, we all have scars that won't heal, don't we?
Deep.
That's a story for another time. The scars look good on you, though.
I know. That's the real reason I keep them.
I knew it.
Vale, nivel 3.
One down.
The next one will...
Ah, puedo destacar otra vez que quiera. Ya, pues vamos a subirla a tope, tío, la relación.
You're always so calm about everything.
A lo mejor va por momentos en la historia
Is
principal.
that a question?
An observation. Lune's intense and obsessed. Mael is nervous and eager, but you're calm.
Why is that strange? I guess. Death and I, we've walked a long road together.
I guess that's true for me too.
Death is a friend who will welcome me home.
Eso es un dicho, ¿verdad?
Friend's not the word I choose.
Life is easier when you think of death as a friend.
Is it? Or are you just dressing it up to manage your fear?
Does it matter? How you view things is up to you. Life continues either way.
It's an interesting philosophy. For someone so young.
True. I'm not quite as old as you. Why don't you share some of the wisdom you've accumulated over your very long life?
Oh, how kind of you to acknowledge my wisdom. Can you, mention my wisdom to Minoko sometime?
Oh, actually, isn't Minoko even older? Eskie too. Perhaps I should ask them instead.
No, please do. You'll probably learn valuable things about Nevron feet and rocks. All I can offer is another story.
I'm not really in the mood for stories tonight.
¿Por?
Oh. And here I had prepared something truly dark and heart-wrenching.
Save it for tomorrow. Let's do something else tonight.
What do you have in mind?
That depends. How adventurous are you feeling?
You mean like hunt Nevrons? What?
I'm waiting for you to connect the dots.
Se está insinuando, ¿verdad, gente?
Oh, you mean, adventure.
You've been alone too long on this continent. When was the last time you seduced someone?
Not counting Minoko. I'll admit it's been a while.
So?
Do you even need to ask?
Sí, más férreo, desde luego, obviamente. Vale, pero no creo que el romance se pueda hacer con todos, ¿no? O sea, hay que decir... pasar un rato juntos, lejos de los demás. Beso y Estel se vuelven algo más que amigos. Estel se siente inspirada. ¡Ah! ¡Sirve para esto! ¿Qué dices? Espérate, esto se ve aquí, ¿verdad? No, aquí no. Míralo. Sirve para desbloquear los ataques de poderosos estos del RT. Vale, vale, vale. Pero lo he dicho, entonces, pero es que para qué tienes relación con Eski si no tiene... ¿Cómo? O sea, quiero decir, con Monoko a lo mejor sí hay romance, quién sabe, pero con Eski lo dudo mucho, es como una... No deidad, pero es una entidad muy diferente. Y con Mael tampoco, es su hermana o la reencarnación de su hermana.
One down, one...
The next one.
Debe de ir por fases, o sea, cuando llegas a cierta parte de la historia tiene que haber un nivel máximo, imagino, de relación con los compañeros, que ahora mismo estamos en el punto en el que es 4 y seguro avanzaremos más y podremos hacer 5, pero no tienes que ir uno a uno por cada vez que descansas, sino puedes hacerlos todos de tirón, como estoy haciendo yo ahora.
About?
The odds of killing Act.
Not zero.
Entonces, y me imagino, con Lune tampoco tiene sentido que haya romance, la verdad, solamente con Estiel. O sea, Lune es muy centrada en la misión, ¿sabes? Muy... ¿Te gustan los michis?
Do you like cats?
What?
Do you like cats?
I think you've spent too much time alone. You've forgotten how to start a human conversation.
I just have this feeling you're a cat person.
Well, you're wrong. I did have a dog named Pat, though.
You named your dog Paw. That's like if my parents named me Foot.
My sister named him when we were kids. Stella. She was a gifted artist. And fiery. She definitely made the most of the time she had.
Were you close?
When we were younger, I guess. But my brother and sister had their own lives. They didn't care about my parents' research.
Doesn't seem fair.
No. I'm glad they got to live. Sol was a great older brother. That's actually how I met Gustav. Sol was dating his sister.
So, you knew Gustav for quite a while then?
That's an awful lot of personal questions.
It is. All right, we can talk about me again if you want.
How generous of you.
Ask away. I'm being sincere. Go ahead, ask me anything you want. We've got all night.
Remember, you offered. Do you like monkeys?
¿Nani? Pensaba que iba a preguntar algo de la
Oh,
isla.
come on.
Ah, pues mira, esta vez no hay preguntas del pasado, del continente, de información. Interesante.
About?
The odds of
Not zero.
Bueno, vamos al cuarto nivel y así pillamos también la habilidad.
My fellow night owl.
Night owl?
You never seem to sleep.
I sleep. I sleep enough.
What keeps you up?
What doesn't keep me up?
From one insomniac to another.
Sometimes I just can't turn off my mind. It's like I pick up a puzzle and I can't set it down until I solve it.
And what's your current puzzle?
The talking Nevrons. The ones that seem to have personalities and thoughts and feelings. I'm trying to make sense of the things they said. I know there's an important piece of the puzzle there. We need to find and talk to more of them.
I've talked to a few. They mostly spout nonsense. I wouldn't expect too much.
Maybe you weren't asking the right questions.
Well, I'm certainly not as experienced as you.
What about you, my fellow night owl? Why can't you sleep?
Oh, you know, weight of the world, a tortured soul, things like that.
Oh, a funny night owl. Come on, I just shared with you.
You did, didn't you? Feels nice sharing, huh?
Feels even nicer when people reciprocate.
Joder.
Sleep
Vaya
is not
chazo.
very restful for me. I used to have horrible dreams, but somehow it was worse when they stopped. Now it's just this oppressive void.
Fascinating. So, you experience discomfort while you sleep? Pain? Are you aware of time passing? I should observe you next time you sleep.
Well, that's not creepy.
Precisely.
Tío.
It's science.
¿Esto también necesita los tractos? ¿Pero esta vez yo? Abajo supongo que será.
Well, it's not like we have private rooms here, so... Sure. Knock yourself out.
For science.
Right.
¡Ojo! Pero no, tío, Lune hacía muy buena pareja con Gustav. Vale. Árbol. Una curación. Gusta.
You have nightmares too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gente, o sea, tengo la sensación de este vídeo va a ser todo diálogo. O sea, llevamos 30 minutos así. Es increíble.
What was it like for you, growing up in Lumiere?
Aside from being a sad and lonely orphan, it was great. Although technically, everyone in Lumiere is an orphan.
How old were you when your parents passed away?
Around 3, I guess. I was an unwelcome surprise. They never wanted kids. And they definitely didn't want one right before their gommage.
That must have sucked. For both you and them.
Yeah. It did, and they died. And I bounced around from family to family. I can't even remember all of them. I was kind of a weird kid, I guess.
So was I.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I was obsessed with my piano and my paint set.
I was a bit more severe than that. I used to have lots of nightmares and talk to myself. Kept running away from home all the time.
Nah, if that's weird, then we're all weird. Actually, I kind of think everyone's a weird kid in someone's eyes.
Well, I was a weird kid in everyone's eyes.
Even Gustav's.
Kind of. It's why he and his sister took me in. Nobody else wanted me, but I guess Gustav and Emma used to be weird kids too. So they liked me.
See? Everyone's weird. What's something you liked about Lumiere?
Wandering around the buildings. Nobody wanted me for any of the fancy apprenticeships. So I got stuck as a runner for the warehouses. But that turned out to be kind of nice. I got to go everywhere in the city. I probably know the place better than anyone.
Yeah? What was your favorite place?
The Hanging Gardens. Me and Gustav used to go up there a lot. Do you miss Lumiere?
Yeah. Not just the place, but everything about that time. The festivals, the gardens, dancing the night away on the harbour. Before... well, all this. That home is gone. Not just the place, but also the people.
You have us now?
Yeah. And you've got me. So, you want to dance the night away?
Maybe us, Ciel.
Nivel 3, ¿no? Sí. Falta uno.
You have...
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Lumiere, did your parents choose your name?
Yeah, I guess. Why?
Mael means chief and prince, or, I guess, princess.
What are you talking about?
The meaning behind your name.
Oh. What made you think of that?
You said you were an unwelcome surprise. But I think even though your birth was unexpected, it was still celebrated. Your name shows how your parents felt about you, what kind of life they dreamed for you.
Chief. Guess they had bigger dreams for me than I ever did.
Why? What did you dream of?
I didn't.
You must have wanted something for the future.
No. All I wanted back then was to leave Lumiere and see some of the world before I
Bueno,
go
pues eso ya es un sueño, ¿no?
Well, you've certainly done that. What do you dream of now?
I don't know. Still figuring that out. What about you, though? What do you want?
What do I want? I guess I'm still figuring that out too.
Well, what did you used to want?
Music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before the fracture, I studied piano at the conservatory. I loved it. I really miss performing at the concert hall. When the lights dim and the room is hushed and the first notes echo through the chamber, I can just lose myself and feel the music through my fingers every time I play. It feels like my heart's about to break from the beauty of the notes.
That's lovely.
I miss that a lot.
Maybe when this is over, we can fix up the opera house and you can perform for us.
It would be my pleasure.
I want my first concert to be yours. And don't worry, I'll make sure the room is packed. I'll put up posters everywhere in town.
Oh, no pressure, huh? All right. I guess I'd better start practicing.
Una promesa, una pinky promise. Llama de Fénix.
Seems you
They've grown on you, haven't they?
Gente, va a ser el vídeo, todo,
Maybe.
todo va a ser hablar con gente, o sea,
They have.
yo os aviso ya. Si queréis pasar al siguiente. O sea, nos quedan 2 con este y 1 con el otro. Nos van a dar los 45 minutos.
Polishing your collection of Nevlegs.
Yes. Aren't they beautiful?
Beautiful is a word that one could use.
Your lack of enthusiasm is disappointing.
Why do you need to polish them anyway?
A warrior must be prepared for battle. And battle is just as much mental as physical.
Mental, eh?
Imagine you're a Nevron, and you see me charging toward you, brandishing the well-polished and gleaming leg of one of your brethren. Think of the intimidation.
True. I wouldn't want to battle anyone who's using your hairy foot as a club. Or for the smell of the intimidation.
Hijo de puta, qué crack.
And then I transform into one of them. Ha! Intimidation.
Y este con su historia, con su vaina, ¿sabes?
From that alone, the battle is already won. The rest is mere cleanup.
Funny. Doesn't seem to work for you against stalacts, does it?
Stalacts are too stupid to realize they should be intimidated and confused.
Right. Definitely not because you're afraid of them.
Ha! Me? I fear no Nevron. Least of all a stalact.
Perfect. In that case, want to go intimidate some stalacts? We've got some time to kill.
Yes, well, that would definitely be quite exhilarating. But maybe later. I really need to finish polishing all these legs. I've still got 20 more to go.
I've missed you. All right then. Come on, move over and hand me an extra cloth. Let's get these legs shining so bright they blind our enemies and send them scream.
Vale. Ah, no, con este nos... Hostia, claro. Lo único que pedirle es que se callen.
Seems you will.
They've grown on.
Maybe.
They have. Minoko, let me cut your hair.
Why would I be foolish enough to do that?
Just a trim. You look like an overgrown mob.
I beg your pardon. Have you looked in the mirror lately?
Yes, my hair is impeccable. Stop being grumpy. Come on, let's give you some style.
You first, then.
Fine.
Pues vaya cambio, también te digo.
Actually, that does look nice. Okay, I'm in. Style away. Ooh, yes, indeed. This is quite fetching.
¡Qué hostias!
Great. We're twins.
Están unidas por un vínculo masculino mayor que nunca admitirán el uno con el otro. Ponía, ¿no? Me ha parecido leer así de pasada. Hostia, el de Monaco se lo voy a poner, gente. Me ha flipado. Y este ojo, no está mal. Pero no sé. Es que me gusta mucho cómo le queda otro pelo, la verdad.
Seems
They've grown on.
maybe.
They have.
Ah, no puedo más. Igual son 2 por cada...
Those maps.
What about them? Are you
I'm sure
maybe
sometimes.
okay? Enjoying the stars.
Stars are the apples of the sky.
I love the way you see the world.
Oh, that constellation looks like Francois.
Yeah, it's not grumpy enough. It needs to look a bit more cranky.
He's not grumpy. He's just sad. He misses Claire. Enfant used to be all wee, but now he's all
Joder.
We?
yes, wee. Back in the day, when there was nothing in the world except the 4 of us flying around on adventures.
Eski, François, el... ¿Quién ha dicho que echa de menos y quién es el cuarto?
Ah, I see. And, Woo? How come you're not grumpy like Francois?
I am grumpy.
Oh, are you now?
I too am, but I'm also wee. So the wee balances the.
You might say you're a bit, wee-woo. That
You really get me, Verso.
I'm a bit, wee-woo myself. Although I'm a bit more woo than we these days. Hey, that one looks a little like Minoko.
Oh, and if you squint and sort of scrunch up your face, that one next to it looks like Noko.
Vale, y con Eski, ¿qué desbloqueamos? Ah, las de verso, claro. Vale, no había pensado yo hasta ahora, claro. Vale, gente, pues os juro que voy a dejar aquí el vídeo, antes de continuar, yo creo. O sea, full capítulo, el que quiera lo pondré en... No puedo poner una introducción, bueno, no puedo poner una introducción, lo pondré en el título o algo. En plan... creando lazos con los compañeros o algo así. Y que quede claro. Es que no quiera ver todo esto, pues que no lo vea. Pero sí es verdad que creo que hacía falta, por lo visto, porque hacía tiempo que no... Con este supongo que no se puede hacer nada, ¿verdad? No, vale. Hacía tiempo que no estaba haciendo lo de las relaciones y, joder, pues se han acumulado unas cuantas ahí, como podéis ver. Así que nada, espero que os haya gustado. Como siempre, si es así, darle like al vídeo, suscribiros al canal y dejar comentarios. Si no queréis, no lo hagáis, no pasa nada, pero si lo hacéis me ayudáis un montón. Muchas gracias por llegar al final del vídeo y también muchas gracias a los miembros del canal por dejarse todos los meses un poquito de dinero y hacer que esto me siga motivando y que esto siga adelante. Muchas gracias y nos vemos en el siguiente. Hasta luego.